Okay, it's 7 o'clock. It's Ken and Deb here. Good morning. We're also live streaming on Facebook on our Ken and Deb in the Morning page if you want to check it out there. So we're talking about being thankful. It is a Thankful Thursday. We do that every Thursday. So you can make a comment under our post or call or text us with those.
Or a creative mask that you've seen
Right.
or that you have and you'd like to show off. Jeremy has a regular post on our Facebook page where you can go
Yeah.
ahead and take your picture and share it there. And he has one that a guy that's sporting a Bible verse
Right?
mask.
Yeah. He's actually a comedian that was actually here in the Quad Cities area. Jared Myers is on there. He's got his particular face mask, and it's Psalm 141:3, and it's about setting guard over our mouth. It's cool. I like
That
that.
is neat.
Yeah. So anyway, have you got a creative mask or an interesting design that you've seen? And maybe you have an interesting mask. You'd like to take a picture of yourself, do a selfie, and post it there. You can do that at facebook.com, Ken and Deb in the morning. 7:01, here is Mark Schultz along with Ginny Owens, and it's called Remember Me on Moody Radio.
So speaking of masks, do you find it difficult to see how people are thinking or, feeling with a mask on, like knowing whether they're smiling
Sure.
or they're mad or,
It depends on the person. Some people are very expressive with their eyes,
right.
and you can tell when they're smiling or whatever, but then there's some that don't, so it's hard to know. I'm going to be very honest, though. I don't have to wear a mask very often. I don't come in contact with a lot of people because when I go to the farm, we pretty much are there by ourselves and
Right.
we do everything there. I occasionally go to the store and get a few things and wear a mask there. But, yeah, I don't have to spend a lot of time in a mask. Thankful
Yeah.
for that. I just really, really feel for the people that have to wear it every day, all day long at work and things like that. It's got to be very tough.
Yeah. How do you cope with having to wear it all day? I'm
Right.
the same way because I'm only here in the morning. Then in the afternoon, I'm pretty much at home. And if I go for a walk, I'm not around a lot of people.
Right.
The only time I would really have to wear one is going in the store to go grocery shopping or other stores.
Yeah.
So, but how are you dealing with all the really mandates to wear masks? And, you have a trick. I know some people pull it down below
Right.
their nose. That's what my husband does to
Yeah.
just try to breathe sometimes. I'm going to ask actually Rebecca Hike, who's coming up. I'm going to ask her if that's okay to do.
Yeah. Rebecca Hike, by the way, is an epidemiologist and a professor at Augustana College, and she's going to be joining us in about an hour and a half. So if you have questions
Right.
that you've been wondering from an epidemiologist perspective about the COVID-19, things like that, you can get those to us as well. Maybe make a comment under the masks section on Facebook or send us a text or whatever at 800-221-9356. We'll get those questions to her.
So it's Thursday. How is your week going? Let us know. You have a highlight from your week, something that happened that, is just, look back and you say, thank you, Lord, for that.
Yeah.
It's Thankful Thursday. And so maybe there's a conversation you had with somebody that was encouraging, or maybe you received a note, or you were able to connect with somebody on Facebook and there was just a great time of encouragement or fellowship. I think we need good news. I don't know about you, but I think we need good news.
Jeremy, he was giving us cue cards as well, kind of, on Facebook as he was showing the kenanddeb.org. Do you see that on the video?
No.
On the
Just
sign.
showing the listeners where our website's at.
See the Moody Radio sign behind my head?
Yes.
Look at the top.
Oh.
Hang on. The idea just happened. That's funny.
That's really good, Jeremy.
That was.
Wonderful.
Well, he walked over there. You didn't see it. He had walked behind me and was adjusting the banner, and then did like a, here it is,
I couldn't figure out what he was doing. I was like, well,
Here we
some
go.
must be askew.
There's Mark Schultz and Jenny Owens. That's called Remember Me on Moody Radio Quad Cities with Ken and Deb here. Good morning. Thanks so much for being along with us. Jeremy, I really like what you're doing with the graphics and whatnot on our live stream. He's like getting Mr. Fancy.
All fancy.
I know it and whatnot. Got our little logo above Deb's head. He's got the website above mine.
It's great because if I forget my name, it's right there.
Right.
I mean, it's actually 3 places now. Can't miss it.
That's right. Unless you're not looking at the screen, you know. So anyway, we are live streaming on Facebook right now, and so if you want to make a comment there, that's great. See, Dave's on there, Sherry's on there. Let's see, so Charlotte's on there, and so also we have Heidi on there as well, so you can check it out, make a comment. But we're talking about masks today, the different unique masks, because there are more and more stores now because of the increase
Right, of COVID. cases.
COVID-19 again happening in our country. More and more stores are starting to require those to be worn all the time when you go shopping. And so we've seen some very unique masks. You know, I was thinking about this yesterday, as a matter of fact. I had to go into the store on my way home and get some oil for my car, and I had to get a couple of other things. And thinking about this 6 months ago, when I walked into this particular store, I wouldn't have seen an end cap at the store with masks hanging on it. You know, think about that. Six
Right.
months ago, we wouldn't have seen that at a store.
No,
You know, where you have these special masks and you can buy them in bulk or whatever.
right.
Special kinds, different varieties, different designs. You know, think about that. Just 6 months ago, we wouldn't have seen that in stores, but now it's a commonplace thing.
Right.
Interesting.
And I've seen a lot more designs too.
Yes.
Now I've
Uh-huh.
seen some of the stores come up with some really creative masks, so you can really be fashionable.
Right?
You
I know it.
wear your mask, but maybe you also have just a tip of how you work all day with them. Do you have a tip on how you do that and stay safe? Because that's what I would find hard.
Sure.
Is if I had to work all day in a mask. Maybe there's a trick or something that you do that just really makes it a little bit easier to keep that on all day.
Yeah, and so I really appreciate those that are working in like fast food
Right.
that have to work at the drive-through and they have to wear the mask and gloves their whole shift. I appreciate them. Thank
me
you,
too,
thank
yeah.
you so much for your
Yeah.
work, and for those that are out doing other jobs that you have to wear it all day long, every day. Wow, just you know, masks go off to you, hats
Right.
go off to you.
Well, somebody did tell me though that if you have one of those cheaper masks that just are like almost like a paper
Yeah.
type one, and it has the really thin elastic, if you turn that elastic around a little bit,
To make it tighter?
To make it tighter, you can actually keep it so that it's tight around your nose, and then
Oh,
your
okay.
glasses don't fog up.
Oh,
The
there
guy
you
at
go.
Jewel actually told me that
Oh, okay.
because he was seeing me struggle to see the amount that I owed.
Hang on, I got to get the windshield wipers out. Chum, 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 chum. Yeah.
He's like, if you do this, with your mask,
Yeah.
it probably won't fog up as much.
Oh,
So,
well, that was helpful.
yeah,
Very cool.
it's nice.
Yeah, it is.
There's nice people everywhere. I mean,
Yes.
I've had good conversations with people through this.
Yeah, it's been very good. So anyway, you can share your unique or interesting or fashionable mask designs with us. You can put those on Facebook at Ken and Deb in the Morning, or you can just give us a call as well with what you're thankful for today. 800-221-9356.
I was just thinking of Jared Meyer's mask that
Yeah.
has a Bible verse on it, set a guard over my mouth,
Right?
that Bible verse. I guess mask could be a way to talk about the gospel.
Sure,
If you
well,
had
obviously,
something on there that,
His Bible verse
Right.
on there could be a very good conversation starter
right.
with somebody.
I mean, you could use it for good and for, to start conversations about why your mask says it, what it does.
Yeah.
I've seen a mask that said, "The joy of the Lord is my strength." Seen that one. And there's other masks that really could be a way to begin a conversation with people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, by the way, Heidi also has a tip. Shaving cream to clean your glasses is supposed to help with fogging.
Oh,
Said
good.
she
Thanks,
hasn't tried
Heidi.
it yet. Hasn't tried it yet, but she's been told that. So give that a shot.
Oh, good. I'll have to try that. I have some of that at home too.
Dave also said you can order a custom designed mask from Snapfish.
Oh,
as well.
interesting.
So
Wonder how they figure that out. Do you have to take like
well, you take
measurements
a picture.
of your nose or something?
I'm sure they have a a template. Yeah, they have a template.
Okay.
I'm sure, and
Mm-hmm.
you take your picture, and they give you the dimensions. I'm sure, and
Okay.
everything, and you have to put it in there the way that you'd like it to be,
All right.
and then save it, and then they print it. And send it to
Okay.
you. I would imagine that's the way it works. So,
So you don't have to look and see what's your nose shape, like your body shape for women. You know, like, are you pear shaped? They have thin nose, long nose, short nose,
right?
close to face nose. Oh. Well, it is a reminder. All this is a reminder that we're kind of wonderfully and uniquely made, each of us.
Right.
I mean, that's, yeah,
Hey,
lots
Paula.
of variety there.
Paula's joining us this morning. Lots
Okay.
of folks. Jerry, Kathy, thanks for joining us.
Jeremy's got some kind of game on there for us. Did you see that? Vanna White?
Deb. So that was a response to someone.
Oh, okay.
We're back.
It is 7:12. It is Ken and Deb here. Good morning. I appreciate you being along with us. You know, we learn technology like on the fly here. And just saying that sometimes we'll make a comment on saying, hey, so-and-so posted this. And Jeremy has to clarify and go, no, that was a reply to someone's comment. Oh, okay. Got to keep track of that.
Well, I keep trying to figure out what Vanna is what this actual puzzle's supposed to be. There's only T's. Like, what is the puzzle?
Well, the theme is rhyme time.
Okay. Well, that doesn't help me. There's
All right, so that's, if you want to find out,
Okay.
go to Ken and Deb in the
Right,
morning on
right.
Facebook, go to the live stream, and you can see what we're talking about.
and if you figure it out, help me out.
Hey, by the way, if you want to, speaking of streaming, if you want to listen to any of our radio stations, any of our programs, you want to catch up on a program you missed, or you want to listen to some live music or teaching anytime, we do have our Moody mobile app available for you.
And you can get it at your app store.
That's right.
So it's interesting. It's sometimes hard to find app stores on people's phones.
Yeah.
Like on the Apple one, it's very easy to find the app store, but I was helping a friend and we couldn't find her store.
On what
It
platform
was-
was it on? Was it a
It-
Android device?
It was an Android, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you're probably looking for the Google Play Store.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't, it's different.
It's different depending on what kind of phone you have.
Yes.
Yeah, so regardless, you can find it right there.
Exactly right.
We couldn't find it. We had the hardest time.
You know, I think if you also go to our website at moodyradio.org/Quad
okay.
Cities, you can actually, it will give you a link to the App Store, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So if you can't find it on your phone,
Yeah,
there's a way to do that.
We do have a ways to listen, and it does
Yes.
have all those instructions. So
Exactly.
as you get new technology, go there or call Ken.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that so much. No, I'm happy to help. My pleasure. 7:14, here's I Am They and Raise a Hallelujah on Moody Radio.
So, Deb, there was a comment saying that I should replace Vanna, and so I responded with a GIF of
That's why. Okay. But do you know what the puzzle is?
no. I just
Okay.
found the GIF where she was actually changing the letters.
I'm like, there's not enough there for me to figure it out. But it's a lot of fun. It'd be interesting to know if somebody can figure that out with just T's. Anyway, I digress.
Also, Brenda said they've got anti-fog eyeglass cleaner that'll help reduce the fogging too.
Well, that's very helpful because it's hard when you're in a store, and I take my glasses on and off because these are really just for reading.
Yeah.
So when something's really close, I put them on. And that's why I
Yeah.
have them on here so I can read. But so yeah, I need it to know the price, or to see things close up, to make sure I'm getting a pair instead of a peach. It's not that bad.
It could be kind of interesting, though. Could say, guess what I bought when you get home. Not have your glasses on and just buy stuff. Then when you get home, put the glasses on and go, oh, that's what I got. Could be like a little game, Deb.
I got the hot enchilada sauce. Oh. Couldn't read whether it was hot or mild.
Yeah. Oh, thought I was getting broccoli, but nope. It was green when I was looking at it, but I didn't know what it was. Yeah, it could be very interesting.
Well, these are interesting days. How are you doing with the COVID-19? Do you think that, Ken, do you think that people are getting a little bit more discouraged now that the numbers are going up again? Or have you talked to people about that at all? Or
So, the majority of the people that I talk with outside of work are from Henry County and from Kewanee area, which doesn't have a very high count.
Yeah,
And so I think there's a little bit different attitude.
right.
However, compared to when we talk with somebody from Moody in Chicago, they have a completely different perspective. And my daughter and son-in-law who are in Chicago, they have a different perspective because they have a higher count, a lot more body count as far as
Right.
people together.
Right.
And so it's a completely different perspective on it. And I think that there's a little bit more concern there. I've been listening to some sports talk because we're going to get started with baseball next Friday.
All right.
And, well, Lord willing. So a lot of the sports talk shows don't have sports to talk about. So they've been talking a lot about the COVID-19 stuff as well. And but they have been in Chicago really pushing wearing masks, making sure that you follow the guidelines.
Right.
Because they have seen a drop in the cases, but they want to make sure that people aren't just like, okay, well, we can
Do
start
whatever.
doing
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And really, at least from what I have heard, they're really talking to a lot of the younger folks as well in Chicago because they've seen a lot of influx of the younger crowd wanting to go out and do things. And I understand they're tired of getting cooped up, and so they're just wanting to make sure everybody's safe.
Right. Right.
I am they. That is Raise a Hallelujah on Moody Radio Quad Cities at 7:18. And I was just looking that Brenda on our live stream, we were talking just a minute ago about how it could be a game of what you buy when you get home from the
Yeah.
store. She said, remember Mr. Magoo? The cartoon where he couldn't see? And it was very interesting. So you could play that one with going to the grocery store. That's funny, Brenda. Thank you for commenting on that. Yeah, we are live streaming on Facebook, and you can check it out there, Ken and Deb in the Morning. It's every weekday morning from 7 to about 7:25 as we do our Ken and Deb mid-morning show coffee break, and we're just kind of talking through different things, and hope you'll join us on there. Make a comment, share pictures. Now, you can also share a picture on our Facebook page of masks.
That's right. Jeremy has a regular post that he put up there to share your picture or your best design of your mask. Take
Yeah.
a picture and then put it up there as we're talking about those unique or creative masks that you've seen, or maybe one that you have that you really love. And you can do that at Ken and Deb in the Morning after you go to facebook.com. Or you can always send it to us too.
Yeah, you can text it to us as well, 800-221-9356. So if you're a sports fan and maybe you have your team on your mask, show us your colors. Let us know. You can text those or put them on Facebook as well. 720 at Moody Radio.
I actually do have a buddy at church that's walking around with a Cardinals mask.
Wow, we need to pray for that guy. Just kidding.
I have seen a few Cardinal masks.
Yeah.
around. So
I've seen a lot of Cubs masks.
I haven't seen any Cubs.
Really? Mm-mm. Well, you got to get you to the right stores, Deb.
I shop at the wrong store,
I know
obviously.
it. We got to get that changed real quick. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Cubs masks. As a matter of fact, I can't say that I've seen a Cardinal mask. I just haven't. I guess I haven't been in the right area
Right.
at the right time.
I haven't seen a White Sox mask, though,
No, I haven't either.
either.
I mean, they're socks. So they should probably stay away from masks.
They are making masks out of socks, though. So you could actually have one.
Yeah.
You could have
Guys.
a White Sox mask.
Just make sure you wash it first.
Yes, please. Heidi's saying missing the church activities, being unable to gather for group activities, etc. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that are feeling that way.
I guess I've just heard more and more posts, or I should say, seen more and more posts
Yeah,
of people saying that they are losing hope.
sure.
And
Yeah. Well, you know,
And-
as church members, we really need to use like what some person that we just talked to recently said they're using the dumb side of our phone and they're making phone calls
right,
to people
and actually
reaching out.
talking to people.
Yeah. Yep.
There's something there with just technology that
Coming
just
back.
doesn't do it.
It is 7:22. It is Ken and Deb here. Appreciate you being along with us today. And coming up here in just a few minutes or so, we're going to talk with Hannah Carr from Youth Hope and going to talk about their summer update, what's been going on with the ministry, also a special event that's going to be coming up. And so we'll talk with Hannah here in just about 10 minutes or so from right now.
Yeah, we can do some good work, even though we're socially distant,
Right.
and maybe having some times of having not to be together as a church or as a community. There are ways that we can band together and actually help out kids and families in the
That's right.
area. And so we're going to find out how we can do that with Hannah coming up.
All right. And also want to know about those masks that you're wearing. You can send us your unique design or just your mask that you love to wear that's kind of special to you. You can send us a photo. You can put that as a post, a comment under our post on Facebook.com, Ken and Deb in the Morning. You can also text it to us, 800-221-9356. News coming up. Here's Cochran and Company. Church, take me back.
Really like what Lori said. She said, thankful that the Lord brings me back to his word when I get worked up about this whole mass thing, division in America, etc. He knows how all of this will turn out. And I think that's what really can give us peace in the midst of this is, yeah, it seems like it's going on and on and on. And we take a step forward, 2 steps back, but God's in control and he knows how it's all going to end, and he is with us through this. So, Lori, thanks for that reminder this morning.
Yeah. Lori also reminded me that she goes, no, you haven't, Ken. I think they're red. So that means Cardinals. Speaking of glasses, talking about the mask and sports. Oh, there we go. Charla sent the mask of the dog. Is
Oh,
that the Border
really?
Collie? I think it's the Border Collie mask you were talking about, Jeremy.
Where'd it come in at?
Oh yeah, I love that.
It came up as a Ken and Deb in the Morning post.
It was a Beth
on
Moore
our
post.
on our morning show post.
I love it. Beth Moore has a mask that make her look like her dog.
Yes. Yep.
Yep, very cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have a fun mask you want to just take a picture real quick this morning and put it there at Ken and Deb in the Morning.
Yeah.
Under Jeremy's post or even on our live stream. It's fun to see each other in mass.
It is. Just seeing each other is good.
Yes.
That's great. Well, that's going to wrap up our mid-morning show coffee break. We do it every Monday through Friday from 7 until 7:25. And so we hope that you'll join us tomorrow for the Friday edition here. And have yourself